What was the film room like when you guys went and put on the tape? Obviously, there was some missed tackles, some assignments there on Saturday.
Yeah, no, I think there were 8 really bad plays that we looked at multiple times and we got to fix, and we know we can't put that on tape. But they're plays to learn from and make sure that they don't show up again.
Was there some ownership? Like you guys have talked about that in the past, where guys are like, "All right, that's my bad," or did you guys call each other out?
Yeah, I mean everyone's accountable. You gotta be accountable for your mistakes, and this late in the season you got to go back to the fundamentals and kind of revamp the things that you may lose during a long season like this.
Was it emotional? Were guys getting a little heated? I mean, how set the scene for us,
Yeah, I mean it's football. Nothing's personal. So we've been in positions like that before. You got to learn from your mistakes and come back and practice harder, practice better, and make sure they don't show up again.
You said there were about eight bad plays. Was there a theme in any of those of why?
Yeah, we didn't tackle well. We didn't tackle well at all. And that's kind of the point of emphasis this week is get back to tackling the way we have all season. And this week that's going to be a big for us.
And when the tackling goes in the fourth quarter like that, was that like a focus, or was that you guys were just trying to get out of there? I mean, is there anything to pinpoint on that?
I mean, maybe a combination of things, but we take a lot of pride in it, so we're not happy about it, and we're not going to let it happen again.
What do you do during the week to work on that?
I think going back, to the drills that you may do in camp that, like I said, during this long season that you may not do as much, and I think that's big, going back to fundamentals.
Not many, maybe just a couple running backs this season have had any type of success against you guys. What was kind of the particular issue with LJ, other than him just being a good back? I mean, was there anything specific that you guys weren't able to counter him with?
I mean, we just didn't tackle well at all, and it wasn't like us. And like I said, it's a point of emphasis that we got to get better at, and it didn't look like us those 8 plays especially.
Any one of the 8 stick out to you in particular?
I mean, all those big runs stick out to me. Kind of like a bad dream, kind of ingrained in my mind. So I kind of relive it, but yeah, got to be better.
What was the message from Coach Brown?
Learn from it. You got to be accountable. You got to learn from it. You play at Michigan, you're held to a certain standard, and we got to play at that standard. It's the Michigan defense. We know what comes with that territory.
Jordan suggested it might have been a lack of focus and intensity. I mean, is that maybe because you guys haven't played as many fourth quarters?
I mean, maybe could contribute to a lot of different things, but we didn't play the way we should, and I think we know that. We know we can't let it happen again, especially down the stretch, fourth quarter of the season.
Were you talking about the fourth quarter Saturday? You hadn't played. The first team of the defense hadn't played a whole game in a while.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was some of it. We haven't played full games, but we practice hard. I mean, our practices are harder than any of the games we've gone through, so I don't think that's an issue.
What do you think with Coach Gedeon coming in? What do you think is does he have some idea about you guys that he can give some tips there?
Yeah, I mean,
does that work that way?
Definitely. I mean, obviously, coaches all around the league have different tips and tidbits, but we know he's an intense, great coach, and we know those guys are going to play hard because we're playing under him. We know how he motivates those guys, so we're going to be in for a battle.
How did he motivate you? Do you remember? Was there a moment?
He's just a real fiery, intense guy, and I'm sure that's how those guys are playing. You can see some of it on film.